First fight coming up in just a moment, the Leisure Centre in Belfast. First contest is a junior middleweight contest over 8 3-minute rounds. Damien Denny against Rob Pitters, both boys in the ring. Let's hear from our ring announcer tonight. That's Mike Goodall.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest, the officials for this contest, the referee Mr. David Irving, the timekeeper Mr. Dave Elliott. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a light middleweight contest of 8 3-minute rounds. Introducing in the red corner, wearing the purple trunks with the yellow waistband, originally from Birmingham and now from Gateshead, a professional record of 16 wins, 3 losses, 3 wins by KO. A welcome please for Rob Pitters. His opponent in the blue corner, wearing the gold trunks, so a record of 9 wins, 3 losses and 2 draws, from Belfast, Damien Denny. At the weigh-in, Pitters scaled 153.5 pounds, that's 10 stone 13.5 pounds. Denny 154 pounds, that's 11 stone.
First thing you can see here with the tail of the tape is the huge height advantage Rob Pitters has over Damien Denny. Apart from that, everything's sort of on par. Interesting to see the 73-74 inch reach despite Rob Pitters' height advantage. Yeah, here we go.
Now this is round 1, scheduled for 8. Rob Pitters in the dark maroon, Damien Denny in the yellow. Interestingly enough, Barry, you talk about Pitters' height. He used to be a basketball player before he turned to boxing.
That's correct. We commentated on this young man a couple of months ago up in Newcastle in the southeast of England, or the northeast of England, and he's a good rangy puncher. Hits hard if you stand there in front of him and let him get his distance on you. Got good leverage in his punches. Then he's got to keep his head moving, get close to this guy and let him go when he gets in close. Back him around the solar plexus and bring his combinations from the body to the head.
Referee for this contest, by the way, is David Irvine. Yes, Barry and me saw Rob Pitters involved in a local war up in the northeast of England a couple of months ago. Fought a boy called Mark Tchaikovsky. It was a 10-rounder and Pitters was stopped in round 10. Hasn't fought since then.
Yeah, but what he will do is if you let him sort of tee off on you from a range, because he's got such a height advantage and he gets tremendous leverage into those punches. If he hits you, if you're silly enough to stand still on the outside and he hits you, you know all about it. He really has power in his punches. And Denny's doing very well at the moment. He's keeping his upper body moving. When he gets close, he's got to work the body a bit more. Got to hit him on the solar plexus and around the floating ribs and the short ribs. Those are the ones that really take the steam out of your sails, or the wind out of your sails in the later rounds.
Last time I saw Damien Denny, fought a boy called Jason Rowe, and Damien Denny was hotly fancied to win that fight. And for 6 rounds he was well on top, and in the 7th, Rowe caught up with him, knocked him out with a body shot. So maybe a little bit of Achilles heel there for Damien Denny. Maybe that's where his vulnerability lies. We're in round 1.
Well, he told me, I spoke to him before this evening's boxing, and he said he had always had a problem making the welterweight limit of 147 pounds. Now that we're at junior middle, 154 pounds, he feels much more comfortable and looks very solid.
He does look solid, doesn't he? You took the words right out of my mouth. We're inside the last minute of the opening round, and a lot of respect for both boys. Barry, how do you cope with fighting an opponent who's so much taller than you?
Just keep your upper body moving, get close to him. The good thing about fighting taller guys is there's a bigger target area to hit. You can bang that solar plexus and down, and tall guys are not strong around the body. No matter how much they develop their solar plexus and their abdominal muscles, they are not strong in the midsection. So that's what you got to do. Keep whacking them around there and take the wind out of their sails completely. Good work on the inside from Denny. Good short left hooks of the body.
An interesting rather than an explosive opening round. So goes. Well, that is the first of 8 rounds. What we're going to do now is take a short break. We're in round 2 of this junior middleweight 8-rounder. Rob Pitters in the dark trunks against Damien Denny, local boy from Northern Ireland, in the yellow. Even opening round, Barry?
No, I give it to Denny. There's favouritism for you. I thought Denny was doing the better work on the inside, moved very well, sort of controlled the fight in the first round very well. Looked very positive. He's won.
I thought it may be a little closer than Barry. I wouldn't dispute his judgment, but Rob Pitters do some good work at long range.
No, he's missing with those punches. Those punches are falling short, and he's being caught and clipped on the inside. When Denny gets inside those long arms, he just stops working Pitters. He can't get leverage.
Oh, that wobbled him.
Leg's gone completely.
That wobbled him.
And then he's got to pick it up here. He's got to jump on him immediately. Take advantage of this. He's really shaking Pitters. Now, he can't afford to lose his composure, but he's got to get on top of him.
He's eating that left hook.
Good after punches from him.
He's in big trouble, Pitters now, forced to hold on. And he's giving a possible impersonation of a baby giraffe at the moment. Those long legs going every which way.
This is where a fighter can get all excited by the crowd and lose it completely, put too much power in his punches, miss the target area and sort of tire himself out. But then he's a cool customer, very accurate with his punches, and he's picking them very well here.
So plenty of time, minute and a half to go.
Trying a little short uppercut from the inside, got tagged with a good right hand himself. Can't afford to allow that to happen.
Pitters bravely trying to fight back. He was hurt.
That's good work from Denny. He's getting close, keeping his head parallel with the ground, chopping away at the inside. These are good body shots, solid shots to the body. Good work. And he's tiring out himself a wee bit, Denny, by this ferocious onslaught.
Blood coming from Pitters' nose now. We're only in the second. Gamely trying to punch back.
Oh, stopped that
Denny just
right
teeing
hand,
off
right
on
down
it.
the pipe.
David Irvine taking a very close look. David Irvine might not let this go on too much longer. Pitters taking a lot of stick. Legs going every which way. Looking in some distress now.
Bleeding around the nose and getting really pummeled on the inside. But Denny's tired. He's really put a lot of effort into this attack.
Yeah, it was a big round for Denny.
Oh, got tagged on the outside. Got a bit careless again. Can't afford to allow that to happen.
That's a big round for Denny.
Absolutely. Big round indeed.
And Pitters, well, you can see the stick he's taken. Tommy Conroy in the corner. Well, got a lot of work to do.
Now again, as you see, in this round, it was all done on the inside. It was the hard work on the inside, and he banged them with them short hooks, clubbed them on the inside. Now listen to Tommy Conroy in the corner here. You've got to work with him. You've got to get one. And here we are. We're having a look at this. This is where he actually got hurt. There was that long left hook. Look at the way those legs went completely on him. And then he jumped on him right away, got close, slipped under that right hand, and got his short punches going.
Well, he did well to stay on his feet, Barry.
Absolutely, was very lucky indeed to get through that round. But Tommy Conroy done a good motivation work there on the inside and told him, look, come on son, you've got to get off with your punches. Don't let him tee off when he gets close to you.
Round 3. And you have your doubts whether this will go the slated 8 rounds. Damien Denny in the yellow, Rob Pitters in the magenta.
And there was a big round for Denny the last one, but he expended a lot of energy. And he could call with a good right hand there, but he put an awful lot of effort in. Oh, right hand! Absolutely.
Oh, that was a good shot. He's got to go. This what a fight! He hurt Denny. He really did hurt him.
Yeah, but Denny couldn't have to get his hands up tight. Can't afford to lay loose on the outside. If he gets careless on the outside, he'll get tagged. And Denny's badly marked around both eyes. In fact, he's cut. Oh boy, is a cut. A good left hook to the body, but he's really hurt Pitters. A left hook to the body.
Denny cut right eye. We're in round 3.
Yeah, he got cracked with a beautiful left. Oh, again left hook from Denny. This is a hell of a brawl.
This is a hell of a brawl, and a brawl is a good description. Skill's gone out the window. It's toe-to-toe stuff now. And Pitters must be encouraged by that cut over the Irishman's right eye.
And he's hit this guy with some quality punches, and he's still there, Pitters. Shaken to the floor so many times, and yet he still comes back. He's got good durability. And then he must be getting frustrated by this, because he's been cut, and they're going to have to work hard in the corner here. Oh, good right hook again from Denny.
And both boys are getting very tired, and we're in round 3.
It's the body shots that are really hurting Pitters. Those left hooks up the liver and the solar plexus are really chopping him to pieces. Damien Denny taking a close look here. He's going to warm up.
David Irvine, I thought was going to stop it then, but he's letting it go on, and back comes Pitters.
Oh yes, Denny's got him in the corner. Referee stopped it.
He stopped it. It's all over the way.
Perfect stoppage.
Woo! What a fight. That was a war. Let's take another look at how that fight ended. Boy, what a contest.
Yes. Again, Damien Denny's teed off with some cracking punches from long range. Folded up Pitters' legs. He just looked like the referee was going to step in there, and I looked at him. Then of course Pitters started throwing back, so he took his hands away, let him have another go. But again, it just prolonged the inevitable. Denny again teed off with some cracking punches. Now watch Pitters' legs go, and he ducked right to the floor here. And really, the referee was it was a perfect timing of a stoppage. Pitters was all over the place.
That was some fight, I tell you. So Damien Denny, you can see the little cut on his right eye, wins with 3rd round TKO. Well, we'll let both boys get the breath back for a moment. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back to boxing. And my goodness, what a fight that was. Damien Denny, a 3rd round TKO against Rob Pitters. Barry, we're still getting our breath back over that.
Oh yeah, it's a superb fight, and great to see the local guy in such a toss and tumble. Superb fight indeed, and tremendous performance by Damien Denny. He's come back at the junior middleweight division, and he really is going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Well, he's shown that he can take a shot as well as dish it out tonight. Now, what we're going to do in Championship Boxing Bill at the Maysfield Leisure Centre in Belfast, Northern Ireland. I'm David Brenner. Alongside me, ringside, the former WBA featherweight champion of the world, Barry McGuigan. Main event time now. And the time for the first ever appearance in Belfast as a professional of Wayne McCulloch. Wayne McCulloch against his fellow Irishman, Con McMullen. All the cheers that you can probably hear in the background at the moment. Local celebrities being introduced into the ring.